Hey guys, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Once you hit the subscribe button, ensure that you click the notification bell as well so you can get notification each time a new video has been uploaded. Most of you wanted to see behind the scenes. I have done a behind the scene right here, so you can check it out. More behind the scenes coming very soon. And I should be doing more Photoshop how-to videos, like how to change the color of this, the model's outfit, how to create a frequency separation layer, how to upload images to, well, save images to upload to Instagram. I'll be doing more how-to videos and more retouch videos, so guys, please stay tuned. Also, if you're on Instagram, follow me on my Instagram, which is Andredesignz here. You can also turn on the notification option to get notification each time I upload a new photograph. Alright, so let's get right to the retouching. So I'm retouching this image here today. Hello everyone, photographer Andredesignz here with a new retouch video. Alright, so this image was shot with the Nikon D750. If you look, you can see the settings right here. I was shooting at f2. ISO was 100. I was using the 85mm lens. Alright, I'm gonna add the makeup artist's information in the description so you can check out the makeup artist's work. I actually want her to do something natural, and this is what I got. The stylist, also I'm gonna put her Instagram link in the description as well. Alright, so the first thing, this image is I was using natural light, so as you can see over this side we did not have any sun. It was a lot of shade on this side, and over on this side we have a lot of, well, we had sun. It was about maybe about 5, 6 in the evening when I was actually doing the shoot. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is to go to our frequency separation action here. You can download this action, all these actions, using the link in the description. Alright, so my radius is going to be at 10. Alright, so I'm going to press M on my keyboard for the mixer brush. That's the shortcut I did for my mixer brush. It should be B for you. It's under the brush tool, so you can find it there. Alright, and then I'm just going to blend the image now. So the mixer brush, as I've always mentioned, if you've been watching my videos, mixer brush will blend the skin. Say if you have two color, if you have two tone on the skin, it can actually blend out. So I'm blending right now. And when you're using the mixer brush, ensure that when you're mixing, you do the light area separate from the dark area, and you won't mix them. Alright, so right now the skin is going to be flattened, and then I'm going to do the dodge and burn to create depth. Alright, let's see right now. Let's look at it before and after. Before, after. So if you notice, here is like a little bump, you know, it's not level, and then once I apply the mixer brush, it's like that. Good. So you have to remember that, you know, once you're mixing, it's going to flatten your image. Alright, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, and I'm going to work on the hand. It's gonna blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna come down on the arm, the chest, alright, that's good. Alright, so let me just go under the neck a little bit. That looks good. Alright, so the next step now is to clean up the skin. So I'm going to get rid of the blemishes. So I'm going to click on the high frequency layer. And then I'm going to go to my brush by pressing B on the keyboard. Actually, no, not the brush. S for the clone stamp. Clone stamp at 100%. I'm just going to lower this brush using the bracket on the keyboard, the left bracket. Then I'm going to sample an area by holding on Alt. Go to the area I want to sample, then press Alt and then click, and then paint. Alright. I don't have a lot of blemishes or pimples to remove from the model skin, because she has nice skin basically. So, and the makeup artist did a great job as well. The idea of this shoot actually came from I see back in the time when I did the shoot, I used to see a lot of African photo shoots popping up on my discovery, and I say, hey, you know what, I should try something like this. So not all the time you'll be able to, you know, come up with a theme or a concept for your shoot. Sometimes you'll be inspired by other photographer work, so it's not a bad thing to do what, you know, use the concept that another photographer, you know, have shot before, but just not copy the same exact thing, you know, put a twist on it, and, you know, yeah, basically it. So that's it so far. That's good. That looks good. Let's look at the before and after. Before, after. Alright, to do this, I'm holding down on the Alt key and then I'm pressing this right here. Alright, so that's the before and after. Alright, so I like what I've done so far. What I'm going to do, I'm going to work on the eyes very quickly. So you're going to come up here to the clean teeth and eyes. I'm going to press B on my keyboard for the brush. I'm going to put this at about 6%, and then paint in the white. I put it at 6% because I want it to look natural. I don't want it to look fake. And even though I did 6%, I think I'm still going to lower the opacity. Alright, that looks okay. I'm just going to lower the opacity now. Yeah, around about that. So I'm just going to go over here and paint in this one as well, using the same layer. Alright, that looks good. Let's look at it before and after for this one as well. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so the next step now is to do my dodge and burning. Oh, before the dodge and burning, I need to fix this right here. I'm gonna do a new layer. So it's Control Shift Alt E. Alright, and then I'm gonna use the content aware option. I'm gonna press L on my keyboard and make the selection right here. And then I'm gonna control backspace. Oh, sorry. It should be control backspace. Oh, actually shift backspace. And then okay. And that's a quick fix. So thumbs up for that. Alright, good. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do my dodge and burning. I'm gonna go up to the dodge and burning option right here. Gonna get my brush, put my brush at 1% for the flow, and then I'm gonna start working on the dark areas. So I'm doing the contouring. So right here, not gonna add a lot. Let's see what's happening. Oh, that wasn't. much. All right, look at this one. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to add a lot of contouring at all, because you don't want to add too much to it. I'm going to go to my dodge now, do the highlights right here, see what happens. So it's subtle, very, very subtle. Let's look at this. Good. Don't need more than that. Alright, the chin right there. Good. Alright, I don't think I need to do anything else with the dodge and burning. Let's look at the dodge and burning before and after. So I didn't do a lot. Alright, good. So that's it for the image. I don't think I need to do any more dodge and burning or cleaning up of the skin. What I'm going to do, I'm going to color the image. And I always use my color balance to color the image. Alright. So basically what I do, I just play around with it until I get it to what I want it to look like. I'm going to go to my shadows. Put my shadows at 5. Oh wait, need to put this at the top. So it's going to be Control Shift bracket. I think I want to put the shadows. Let me go back to shadows. Shadows is going to be at 3. Right. Less is more. So you don't want to add too much. All right. I'm going to add 1 for the cyan, a little bit red. So warm it up a little bit. Then I'm going to go down to the midtones. I'm going to put 2. Yeah, that looks good. Don't think I need to do anything else with that. But I'm going to do Control Shift Alt E, create a new layer again. I'm going to Control J, and then I'm going to Control Shift A for the camera raw. And I'm going to do some little more adjustment in camera raw. So let me look on auto and see what it looks like. Auto is too much. Right, back out. I'm going to make some adjustment to the shadows. I'm going to pull up the shadows a little bit. Right there, looks good. I'm going to put in a little, I'm going to pull in blacks. Alright, I'm going to put in a black. I'm going to put the black. I'm going to put a black. I don't think I'm going to do any blacks. As a matter of fact, I might just put -5 for the blacks. Clarity, just 5 for the clarity. And then contrast, I'm going to put it at 10 for the contrast. 10. That's too much. I'm going to put 5 for the contrast. Alright, that looks good. I'm going to click OK. Let's look at the before and after for everything. Before, after, before, after. Alright, I am going to go over to Lightroom. So I'm just going to merge everything, flatten everything. And then I'm going to Control S to save it. I'm going to go over to Lightroom, and then I'm going to color the image now in Lightroom. So I'm going to go over here to this option here. I think it's called the graduated filter. I'm just going to drag over here. And then I'm going to pull back the whites a little bit. I'm going to brighten it up a little. Temperature, I'm just going to bring it up over a little bit more. Saturation, I'm going to pull it up some more as well. And I'm going to go over to this side. And the same effect is going to be applied to it automatically. I'm going to pull it from the top as well, because there's a light coming. If you see here, there's a lot of light on this section of the skin, so I put the graduated filter on this side, so I can, you know, show that light is coming from that section. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm finished with editing this image. There's not much I need to do with it. The only other little thing I think I would do is to maybe crop it a little bit. Maybe just crop it out a little bit like this. Let me just click on this right here. Maybe crop it like right here. Yeah, that looks good. So that's the before. Well, no, this is the before, and that's after. Before and after. Alright, good. So the next step is to save this to my computer for Instagram. Not sure if I'm going to put this on my website, but I could save for the web as well. Alright guys, so if you learned anything from this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up, like the video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. More videos coming soon, more behind the scene coming soon, and stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.